Folks, it is time now for our game of the week, and we can't wait. Tremendous anticipation all across the college football landscape for this matchup. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement. Big playoff implications. The Rainbow Warriors will kick this away to start us off. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Using his legs, it's Welch. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle is made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
It's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And he's got it. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. The sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Pass caught. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
These undersized slot receivers can be some of the toughest guys to contain for a defense. They're quicker than they really are fast, and they're very elusive, tough to contain in these one-on-one matchups.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Looks like the offense able to recover it there.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And here's the return. Coverage team brings down the returner.
And the Hawaii offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And there's the handoff. That run moves the ball across the 35.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Picks up 3. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. The shotgun running play call. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Here's the second down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Short pass finds the tight end. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick completion to the tight end. Stiff arms his way to a decent gain before they get him down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They go with a direct snap. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
First and goal, Hawaii. That's the end of the first quarter. And after 1, we're scoreless.
So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a first and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawaii. So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution in that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
No problem with BAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And that one's picked off. What a play.
Chris, he's trying to find something. Nothing is there. Everything... He's rolling to his right. Eyes are downfield, but the one thing he doesn't see is that defender who steps in front of that to make that interception.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The pass is intercepted. And he's got some open field ahead. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, how about the defense here? Sitting back in cover two, taking away anything deep downfield. It puts pressure on the underneath coverage. The linebackers have to have some awareness. This linebacker did a nice job of being able to step up and make that interception.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. Trying to get the throw off. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
Avoiding the sack, but the scramble results in just a very short gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Powerful running here. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal. That's a new set of downs, and it's 1st and goal for the offense. Keeping it on the ground here. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it, because that puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. So we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. Now a crucial 3rd down and goal. Quarterback keeps the football. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. They pass up the chip shot field goal attempt. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he's swarmed by the pass rush. A sack to end this drive.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. It looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Timeout by the defense.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. No press here. The defense backing away. First down. Looking to throw the football. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So from the 16-yard line, it's now second and long. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
That play makes it 2nd and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch, a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
He'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
What a nice find there by the quarterback on 3rd down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on 3rd down. Being a good 3rd down team is invaluable.
The ball to the ground. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place, just the right time.
So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Looking to scramble now. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And just like that, in one play, they've moved into scoring position at the 23. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. The DB's backing off from the line now. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half.
Set to kick it away.
Turner trying to create good field position. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Hawaii offense back out there. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this 2nd half started.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. They're going to run it here. It's a 1-yard gain. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
Timeout, Hawaii.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's found some room at the 45. Big play. Moves the ball all the way to the plus 35.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a third and short. How aggressive will they play it? And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Gives it to the back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Touchdown, Rainbow Warriors. This quarterback on fire today.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Return begins inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And the wideout goes in motion. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
They'll kick it away here. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And the Hawaii offense comes back out on the field now. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. Receiver in motion now. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll come to the line with 3rd and 1. That's a design quarterback keeper. And they pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Makes a quick grab. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Tackled after a short return to the 19 and a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
That gain moves the ball out near the 25. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down.
And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He lets it go on the move. He's got his man in the open field. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line. First down play call. How aggressive will it be?
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Now it's second down here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the tackle is made as time runs out in the third quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On third down, he drops to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now. A new set of downs after that completion.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. And he drops back in the gun. Grab behind the line. It's Welch. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he throws the ball out of bounds there. Smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, try to make it on the ground. Here we go, fourth quarter. Cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. And it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Now here comes the point after attempt. With the extra point, they're down 14-7 now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return starts from inside the 5. When he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown. What a highlight moment. The kickoff taken all the way back for a touchdown.
Man, a kick return for a touchdown is one of the most electrifying plays in football. Everything has to align right. Great blocks. Return man hits the crease just like he did there. Then he's off to the races. By the way, if I'm the kickoff coverage team, I don't know if I'd be kicking to this guy anymore.
Nearly a penalty, but it bounces out of the side of the end zone for a touchback. First down here for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to make a play deep downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking to throw it on first down. Look at this. He'll go deep again. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half, and the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
The Rainbows offense back on the field now. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Offense tops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Hawaii.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. From the shadow of the goal line, looking to throw the ball. And it's complete downfield. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team.
Ball is free in the backfield. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
Just a critical error here by this offense late in the game, walking with the lead. The last thing you want to see is obviously a turnover. But give credit to this defense. They got the ball back to their own offense, and now they got a real shot.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. The Salt were able to bring him down quickly.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. And here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Ball handed off, and they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Second and long, but you figure they'll run the ball here to work the clock. It's a short completion of the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. In an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that, just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
And the Rainbow Warriors with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's escaping the pocket now. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air. Another big play for this offense, Kirk. They are not throttling back here, even with a comfortable lead in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, this defensive coverage seems one step behind the entire game. Even when they call the right coverage, the offense has made the plays that they need to be able to put points on the board.
He'll avoid the sack, but is brought down after a short gain. The Rainbow Warriors will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Receiver makes the grab. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Hawaii. Strong game by this quarterback. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
He's moving out of the pocket. Gets into space at the 50. And a huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Trying to extend the play. Escapes the pocket. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run. And it's the defense who stops the clock now with 17 seconds remaining.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's caught downfield. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And they stop the clock with a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. 2nd and goal play. Spot the ball at the 9. The pass is incomplete, but a flag down on the field. So let's check this out. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Defense is coming after him. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and 3rd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. He just goes down, and that'll do it for the ball game. Well, this head coach told us we prepared well. We're ready. I'd be shocked if we didn't go out and play well. And he had a good read on his team. That's a big win.
This team was incredibly well prepared, and schematically, I liked a lot of the things they did to counter how the defense was attacking.